welcome back to T-Boys TV, episode 8 of the Luton Show. We are back again, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, we're previewing and we're reviewing games, you know how it is. Obviously, I'm here with my dad again. How are you?
Yeah, good. You good?
Yeah, I'm all right. Obviously, been working today. You know, I didn't come back too long ago. That's also why we're late on this. Well, me anyway. So my apologies for that. But yeah, obviously, as I said, we're gonna run through the Cardiff game and obviously preview the upcoming game, which is obviously Blackpool away. So yeah, obviously Cardiff. You know, it's another loss, another stressful performance. You know what I mean? For me, the only positive thing is we actually scored a goal. You know what I mean? But obviously, you listened to it again, Dad. How did you feel in the first half from what you heard?
Say that again, mate. I lost you for a second.
Sorry, yeah, the internet people also has been a bit dodgy today. I found out when I come back, but yeah, sorry, I was saying, obviously you listened to it. How did you, from what you heard from the first half, what did you have to make of it?
Terrible.
I know.
Just terrible. And you know, you can account to a certain extent for the wind and all that. It was against us, you know what I mean? But we just didn't do the basics right. It was terrible. They bossed us in that first half.
Absolutely. I'll tell you something that did annoy me in the first half. So you know a lot this season on goal kicks where we've been playing it short to like Shea, for example. Not Shea, sorry. Bradley. Don't know why I said Shea.
Yeah.
Like we should have done a lot more in that. I was saying that on the vlog, like especially with the wind, you know what I mean? It just should have went short and then, you know, tried to play it across the ground. Like we kept trying to play long balls and the wind just didn't help that. Do you know what I mean? So, you know, we just kept constantly doing it. It was just annoying.
Yeah, it was a bit weird, like, because you know, normally, especially at home, we play it on the ground.
Yeah. That's
so
what I mean.
Just play it on the ground.
Yeah.
I don't know. Especially after a couple kicks and that, you can see it's not right. Okay. It's going to affect us a little bit. Let's try and play on the ground, but I don't know. I guess Cardiff were like in our faces and stuff, so they didn't want to do that. They made it difficult. They look a good side.
Yeah. Obviously, got their goal as well. It's just the way we've been conceding these goals is just poor. It's just the same thing every week.
Consistently. Counter attack. Slap it in the middle. You know, bypass 2-3 defenders. Geezer at the. You know what I mean? Every single flipping time.
Oh no! I don't even know why I'm laughing.
It's obvious that teams are working on that.
Exactly. It's not even like we're just getting like, you know, exposed. Well, we are, but like it's not like they're doing so much to try and score the goal.
But they're panicked. Everything. They're like, oh no, you know what I mean? That needs to be worked on big time.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's happened too many times. I don't know. Do you know what I mean? What I'm gonna say, it just happens too much. Like that's a coaching thing.
Yeah.
Deal with it. You know, maybe drop. Do you know what I mean? Drop someone else a little bit further back. Look around more. See what other them clever players are cleverer in that league. That's what edges certain players because they're already looking. They're like, fling it to me. Look, matey boy's not there. I'll just burst. I'll just go on a run. You know what I mean? And they're not doing that. They're not. Maybe they can't do it.
Yeah, I don't have a clue. Before I even got into the first half, I should have asked you what were your thoughts on the lineup. Obviously, I'll read it out to you because you know it's quite hard to remember. So Sluga was in goal.
Yeah, getting old, mate. Getting old.
So Sluga was in goal. Bree right back. Lockyer well, actually, I'm looking on Flash Scores, so that's probably not right. But Lockyer,
The lineup's
Bradley,
right.
Yeah.
The lineup's right.
Yeah.
Formation.
Exactly. Yeah. It is for once. You know how they usually say madness. But yeah, no, it is right. Looking at it here, I can tell. Bradley, Naismith, Bell, and then the midfield was Ray, Clark, Ruddock, up top, Cornick, and Adebayo. The bench was, for me, very interesting.
Especially we dropped Clark in there anyway. In my lineup,
yeah.
Ruddock should have been dropped.
Yeah, definitely.
Come out today, like Nathan Jones has said, like I know he's out of form, but I try and play him through that because then it gets better. But I don't know. Give someone else a chance then. Don't play him through it because you do it 2 games in a flipping row.
Yeah, no,
you know what I mean? What's the point in that? Like, it's like every other player will go out of form, but if a player's starting to get into form, like Campbell did, and then you're dropping him. Like, you put Clark on, but you keep him Ruddock on. Swap him out. You know what I mean? Because he ain't going to get into form. He ain't going to get into form if you just take him out after he's like played a couple of decent games. He needs 5, 6, 7 games consistently, and then he's in form. You know what I mean? Can't persist with someone. He's a veteran of the club and he's a G and all that. He is, but
of course.
This is championship football. This is championship football. He's not going to cry. What's he going to do? Cry? If you know what I mean? He'll understand it. Yeah. He needs that. He can't make. Yeah, he's good around the changing room and that, but.
And you're the manager.
You're the manager.
Finish off what you was going to say. Another thing that could come down to it is, him underperforming. That could just be because he feels he's just got his place in the squad, which shouldn't be the case.
That's what I'm saying. I've said it before.
Yeah, you have.
Just put him on the bench. You don't need to clear him off. Just put him on the bench.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You brought these other players in, ranting and raving about them. Alan Campbell especially. Mendes Gomez as well. People have questioned whether he'll go out on loan. But Nathan Jones has said no, he'll get his chance. So prove it then. You know what I mean? Like you've got to play him for him to get his chance. But I've got a funny feeling that he actually might start against Blackpool.
Obviously, we'll get into that.
Yeah.
We'll get into that. But yeah, as I was saying about the subs, it's very interesting for me. Obviously I've done a vlog. But seeing Campbell on the bench, Lansbury and Fred, that was all very, very surprising to me, especially, with how Fred's been doing going forward and defensively.
Yeah.
Campbell as well, he's been getting stuck in. Quite a lot of people gave him man of the match for quite a lot of the games recently. And then Lansbury, I was surprised about that, but yeah, it's one of them, isn't it? Where Ruddock definitely needs to be dropped. Like as you said, G and that definitely, but
he made too many changes.
Yeah,
can't do, especially in the midfield.
Yeah,
obviously, that's all it is really. That's where he makes too many changes. The defence and up front pretty settled, really. But then you keep changing the outlet to them.
Yeah, the midfield, which is the key part because it
in front of the established defence. They're used to playing with certain players. They know they're going to do this, and then you'll throw someone else, and they'll do something different. That he needs to get that midfield more consistent.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? Stop bottling it about. I don't know what. Do you know what I mean? That's where it's weak. That's where he don't know what he's doing, and maybe change up the formation. Go 4-4-2.
Yeah, I know loads of Luton fans are calling for different formations, like loads of different ones. They're not saying all a certain one. They're all going
3 at the back with the wing backs not working.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Well out of form.
Like you look when we beat Coventry, that worked. That worked the formation we play now.
Put Clark in front of him and let him do the running. and then you got Cornick in the centre, like you can go out to the right as well. You know,
Yeah.
And then Adebayo in the middle, Fred or Mendes Gomez on the left. Keep the put Clark in midfield. He's battling in midfield. Put Lansbury in midfield. Tend to buck his ideas up.
Also, Clark's causing threats as well, and obviously that was proven the other day.
Attacking player. He's brilliant at it.
He is.
He's probably he needs a consistent run of games.
Yeah,
he's definitely our best attacking midfielder. I'll say it now.
Yeah, I agree with that. But yeah, we'll move on to the second half. You know what I mean? So we done a sub in the 57th minute. Fred come on for Bell. Now, for me, this wasn't one of Bell's greatest games. Where did you stand with it from what you heard?
It was just average performance, and it was weak. But again, that comes down because he's been in the team. Do you know what I mean?
I thought you was lagging or something. Yeah,
no, I did lag.
Yeah.
But I say he's been, he had a couple of decent games, and they swapped out. This is the kind of things that is tweaking too much. Do you know what I mean? So I should just let it flow a bit more. And if someone has a bad game, take him. Do you know what I mean? It keeps like Glenn Ray got player of the month, then don't play. You know what I mean? Like it's happened a couple of times where that's happened.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't.
Too much tinkering. Like he needs to just relax a bit and go right. Because the players that were in their certified positions, apart from maybe Cornet, like Adebayo, he's a game changer, and he did change the game with that drop and pass. Look, Clark finished.
Yeah, definitely great finish.
Nathan, I don't know. I think something like Bradley's he's not in great form. But
I think the other day was his only questionable game. But not like that he was awful, but he wasn't how he has been.
The game before that he wasn't great either. He's established, isn't he?
Yeah, definitely.
Don't know. I feel like Naismith's should be the captain.
I think Naismith's in the shout for player of the month.
Oh, definitely, 100%.
I'd probably give him it, to be honest.
And this is what I'm saying. Like, he's consistently performing. In fact, he looks better every game. He should have scored in the last couple of games.
True.
I wouldn't be surprised if he does score, but then move him around as well.
Yeah, that's another thing, isn't it? He's not actually.
Well, if we go for a 4, put Bell back there because that's where his natural position is anyway.
Yeah.
Lockyer, obviously, probably Bradley then. Maybe Bradley doesn't like playing in the 3 like that. Maybe that's why he's getting exposed a little bit more because he's seen as the main guy. You know what I mean? Like doing everything.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
That's a lot to put on him. So we need to change it up.
Yeah, definitely.
But that was a good finish by Clark.
It was a good finish. Obviously, as you saw on the vlog, I was like, oh yes, because that pole is peak. I didn't actually know if it went in, but when I saw, obviously it did, and saw the highlights and that is a great finish. But then I thought we was just going to kick on, but just
exactly, yeah, the same
marking.
But the confidence is not there at the moment.
No, it's not.
Because
it's not.
And it needs to give other players a chance.
Yeah, definitely.
been in the squad. They know how it all works and that, but they'll have no fear because they ain't done nothing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know why Mendes Gomez hasn't got a start. I don't know if it's his fitness, what, but give him a start, surely.
Yeah,
just bang him on the right. Bang him on the right if you want to put Fred on.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, he's a decent player.
Mm.
Just hasn't had the opportunity. We've seen nothing of it.
Right.
You know, well, we saw this Stevenage, didn't we? That was it.
Yeah, for me, obviously you missed that penalty, shocking and that, but
yeah, but everyone else did as well.
It's not like we scored a penalty anyway. And the other thing I will say is during the actual 90 minutes and extra time, for me, he was the best player because he was actually trying to cause a threat. He was going forward, you know, he was taking on their players. I didn't see that from anyone else in that. So I know we're not really talking about that game now, but you know, that's the only time we've seen him properly. So that's the only time we can judge. And everyone else just seems slow and lethargic. A lot of what we have seen in the midfield this season.
Yeah, and from what I've seen of Muscat, in parts he looks good in that, but he's not up to speed.
No.
Do you know what I mean? And sending him on. So, you know, we don't see the training in that. But if Gomez is behind him, then what you scouted him. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's meant to be a decent player. Like, he can't be that far fucking behind, surely. Otherwise, you know, why'd you sign him? You know, Adebayo come from League Two. You put him straight in.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
But I don't quite get it. There's something more than that. It has to be. It has to be. Maybe homesick. Who knows?
I don't know, but we'll briefly talk about their last goal. You know what I mean? Just don't want to be talking for that for long. But yeah, as I said, you know, you thought momentum. You know, after that goal, we finally scored a goal again. You know, it was a bit more lit in the ground, but then just one moment of just not marking yet again, and they just such a crap goal to concede, man. Like, it's just
easy.
Just it was.
Teams score easy goals against us. That's the problem.
It's ridiculous.
They're always easy.
As I said earlier, it's not like teams actually like, you know, make us really do mistakes. It's ourselves doing our own mistakes. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm just putting my laptop on charge because I didn't realise it was literally going to die in a second.
We've got to cut that out.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, from that game, it's probably no, it's not hard at all actually. Man of the match, Clark.
Yeah, Clark. Close between him and Naismith, but I'd give it to Clark because of the finish. Everyone else was feeling the pressure, but he didn't. So
yeah, exactly.
and could have had another goal.
Yeah, that other chance. Yeah, that's true. But it's just annoying. Like it's one of them. You know what I mean? That obviously, you know, now in the table we're 15th.
Yeah, that's not good.
15th. You know, oh my god.
Mid-table.
I've said it on loads of other episodes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that weren't what I was going to say, but yeah, that's another point. Like, it's just, I know the points are tight, but that is just not good enough. It's just not good enough.
Away as
20 20 games in. Oh my god. Oh, it's looking peak. I'm not even going to lie. But yeah, has you got any final thoughts you wanted to say about that game, or are we moving on? You know what I mean?
Just not really, no. Poor. Like all I can say is like big up James Collins. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Big him up. Obviously, I saw at the end. I was too fuming, so I already went up to leave. But I saw he was getting applause from the crowd. Obviously, clapped him back from every angle. So yeah, fair play to him there. Obviously, he was getting some boos during the game, but that's just because he's against us at that moment in time.
It's crap.
But yeah, big him up. No, I nearly forgot about that, to be honest. But yeah, as we said, it was just absolutely shocking. But this weekend, obviously, we got Blackpool away. Blackpool, they're doing a lot better than people would have expected. Let's be serious now. How are you feeling going into this one? Away from home, the away record's not good really this season.
No, it's not great.
Wait.
Last time we had a team this decent in 2004-5 season. We beat them at their ground, and just before cup seasons before that as well. I think that it's going to be tough, as I always say, because it is. I'm waiting for a game where I can say, nah, we should be. But you don't get them games in the Championship.
No, you don't.
They've got a good record against us overall at home.
They do, and obviously, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to bring it back, but the playoffs
as well, yeah. That's heartbreaking, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. League Two, yeah. They're just pretty good at home.
It's just one of them, isn't it? It is. Obviously, in the league, they are 11th with 27 points. We are 15th with 25. So, as I said, points is still tight, but 15th it's not good enough. It's just not good enough. As we said, we're a top half side. But we'll move on to the lineup that we would play. So yeah, bear with me a second while I get that up. Right, there's this new thing on here. We'll try that out, see what that's like. No, maybe I'm not. Bear with me a second. Right. So obviously goalkeeper Sluga. Oh, formation. Yeah, what formation would you play actually? Are you wanting a change, or are you not? Because we're away.
I'm going to play.
Yeah.
4 at the back.
4 at the back.
4-3-3.
Yeah. I'll just go. That's more of an attacking one. So you want to go like more defending sort of thing? No, not like that.
Just normal.
Like that.
Yeah.
Cool. Sluga in goal.
Yeah. He ain't done nothing wrong.
He hasn't. I thought he was all right. Nothing he could have done about the goals, in my opinion.
Not really.
The first one he saved, but obviously the ball still crossed the line, and then the second one, the header's from like 2 yards out. So what is he really expected to do? You know what I mean? It's one of them. But yeah, right back we have to go Bree because there's no one else. You know what I mean? So
it's an interesting. I can't see him being dropped either.
Who would he be dropped for? That's the thing as well.
Well, I've seen him play Clark at right back before, but I think we need Clark going forward. I mean, we haven't got anyone else.
Yeah, so we definitely need him going forward.
And he's good defensively anyway, Bree. So
yeah. So yeah, obviously there you go, Bree there. What would your we'll move to left back. You going with Fred as a sort of
No,
wing back?
well,
Bell? You going Bell?
actually,
Despite that average performance. I like Bell, but it was just
no. I'd have
real.
Naismith there. Naismith.
Yeah, Naismith. Yeah, that's a shout. Didn't even think of him, to be honest. In that, I thought so. So you going Bradley and
Lockyer.
Lockyer at the back.
Yeah.
So, going Bradley on the left side.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I agree with that. Right, CDM going with like as much as Ray obviously didn't have a great game. That's because he ain't played. Could be a lot of things. He might have lost a bit of confidence. He stopped playing. You know what I mean? But would you go with him in this game, or would you go with Osho, or would you go with someone else?
I'll go with Glenn Ray.
Yeah, I'll go Glenn Ray. I think he does very well in these away games as well in CDM. I might have stuck Glenn Ray because it doesn't seem to want to come up. There we go. Midfield, Clark on the right side, I'm guessing. Or are you bringing him higher up?
No, Clark there.
And then who else are you going with? Oh, I always put an E for some reason. There he is. Then who are you going on the left? Lansbury or Campbell? It's probably out of.
Lansbury.
Lansbury, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. And then Fred on the left.
No.
Mendes Gomez. Man light, yeah. Now I will be gassed if he is on, but I don't know, mate. It's just he better be on here. No, he should be. Ah, there he is. There he is. God, look, you ain't seen him for a while. You have never seen him on this. And then obviously, well, I'll say obviously, it could not be Cornick on the right, Adebayo through the middle.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. I was going to say like Fred on the right, maybe, or something like that.
And then you could have Fred on the bench. Campbell.
I'm surprised you didn't start Campbell,
Ruddock.
Because when Lansbury come on, like I'm not, some people say he done absolutely awful. Like, there was a time he done a shocking pass. Don't get me wrong, but he won the ball straight back.
Yeah, generally he's a good player. Yeah. Like he's got that experience, man. Just kick up the arse, but generally he's decent enough, and that's what you need. Someone like that. We need a good midfield, man.
Yeah, so
balanced.
So yeah, that's a lineup. Yeah,
Naismith will come forward. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people. Well, before we get into the score prediction, a lot of people obviously talking about set pieces. Our Breeze have not been too great. What would you do? Obviously, I know when we talk, that's not on here. You say how, maybe give Lansbury and Bree both chances. You still agree with that?
Yeah, so there's got to be other players that could take free kicks. I'm sure Naismith
or even corners. Yeah, like any sort of set pieces. Where you cross
Lansbury must, decent enough. I'm sure he can. Maybe even Clark as well.
Yeah,
just spread it around a little bit. Like, don't put him under pressure. Like, why is he taking everything? Yeah. He's literally taking everything. We know he's got a good delivery, but if he's taking everything, it puts him under more pressure. And the more he misses, he knows it's in the back of his mind. Like, you need to balance it up.
Yeah.
We got half decent players. You can't tell me no one else could take a free kick.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, no, I definitely agree. We got loads of people that
Naismith's good at banging it in the box.
Yeah, like looking at that lineup, I think even Mendes Gomez.
Exactly.
Cornick. I think Cornick as well.
Yeah, if Cornick's on his game, he's unplayable.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? If he puts him under pressure, bombing down a wing and that, he's got a good touch. Definitely got a good cross.
He's good at long throws as well.
Yeah, he's getting better.
Yeah.
The only thing I find with him is that he's offside a hell of a lot, and that's only frustrating. Maybe if he just holds his run a little bit more.
Yeah, you did see that quite a lot the other day, didn't you? Where he's offside quite a bit
against QPR as well. So
true. Sorry about that, but yeah, obviously that's the lineup. Time for score predictions. I'll let you go first.
I'm going to go with a narrow 1-0.
I'd love that. I would love that.
Luton win. I think we'll sneak it. I think we're just going to have enough. And, he's going to change the squad.
Yeah.
And it's going to be interesting.
Especially with what he said to the reaction to the Cardiff game.
I think there will be a bounce back. I think we will, switch on and put in a performance.
You think this is the game?
Because I can't. Yeah, I do. I can't see us playing absolutely. If we play like we did against Cardiff, against Blackpool, where we know we can beat, surely the players know that they can win that game, and have nothing to fear. If they play like, there's something seriously wrong.
Yeah, definitely.
But I can't see it. I've watched enough of the last few games. No, we've been unlucky, and it's just
you look at it. I thought the Forest game we were very unlucky.
Everyone's outgunning us, outplaying us. It's not happening. Most of the time we were outplaying them, but we're still losing.
Yeah.
So we just need that little bit of extra quality still, or players to just step up that gear. You're in the Championship now. You're either stepping up or you're not. If you're not, you're going to Charlton or something. You know what I
mean? Oh, you're going to Charlton or something. Oh my days. But yeah, as you said then,
obviously, Luke Berry, for instance, every time he played before he got injured, you'd keep him. You'd be like, yeah, we want to keep you. The way you're playing, you're proving that you can handle it at this level. You're stepping up. You know what I mean? You did.
Yeah.
No one else has been like that for me this season, apart from maybe Adebayo.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Everyone else,
especially
at that level of
consistently.
And that's what reminds me of League One, League Two days. Players like that. All the players were like that. They wanted to get on the score sheet. They wanted to win the game.
Yeah.
More. That little bit more. And and that's why I like Joe Moncur, because he'd come on and do stuff like that. No one's doing that. We ain't got that. So that's they say they look at people's mentality and people's how they are and stuff as well before they sign them. Well, that's what they need to be looking at. Someone who can just because Ruddock's that guy, but he's struggling at this level. Let's be real.
He is proper.
You need someone else.
Yeah, no, definitely.
And the person that, for me, who it is at the moment, probably Naismith.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But because he's new, I don't know. I just don't. I need someone to come in and just turn that switch a little bit more.
Yeah, no, definitely. I want to go back quickly to what you said earlier, where we have been out playing teams, as you said, but it's just they do one little simple thing and they just score from it, and it's just terrible by us because it's just basic things that we should just be dealing with.
QPR game was frustrating.
Very, very frustrating.
Yeah, they had a couple of good players, but if our players were playing decent enough, they would have looked just as good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they didn't. Just basic.
Like, we were good in phases in that game. It was just the final third was just terrible.
Yeah, not good enough, and that's where you can see the difference.
Yeah, exactly.
Whereas they have experienced players or decent players, they'll just bury it because they're used to it.
Yeah, definitely.
That's all we're lacking.
Yeah,
that's all it is. But we'll see who we sign in January, because I'm pretty sure that we will. We know we need to. It's obvious.
Yeah, no, definitely. Crazy to think January is literally next month now as well. So
yeah,
that'll come quick and fast.
There's definitely going to be some changes.
Yeah, there's got to be. You can see the likes of like Elliot Lee and that going to Charlton.
Elliot Lee will go. Hilton will probably go.
Yeah, unfortunately, he will.
Yeah. Couple of players go out on loan.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get Kioso back.
Hopefully,
man. If we don't, I expect us to sign another right back.
Yeah.
And probably an attacker. Or no, actually a midfielder.
For me, we need loads of things. We need a backup striker. We need another midfielder. We need a backup left back. We need a right back if we don't get Kioso back, like you said. Yeah. There might be more, but I think they're the main ones.
Yeah, I expect us to make 2 signings.
Yeah.
I'd be surprised if there's more.
Yeah. Especially after how many there actually was
initially.
In the summer. Yeah. But I was going to say something, but I can't remember what it was now. I can't even remember. If I remember, obviously, I'll say. Oh yeah, that was it. Where do you stand with Poch? Do you think he'll be gone?
Unless if we sign someone, yeah. No, I still think he'll be there, because he's like, he's one of them old school ones, isn't he? Probably good around the club, but the less opportunity.
A bit like Adrian with Liverpool.
He'll probably want to go. That's the thing. If he's not going to get football, then it's going to be, he's like, nah. Because he's half decent. You know what I mean? He'll be good for like Peterborough or someone like that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
But he's not quite at that level, I think, for us. Like where we're, looking to get playoffs and stuff.
Yeah. So I totally agree with that.
Yeah, he might be. It'd be interesting to see, because we've got Naismith could play there. Bell, obviously.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Be interesting to see what we do with that lad we signed from Tottenham.
Elliot Thorpe, yeah. Hopefully we can see him in action soon.
I think he'll go out on loan.
You reckon, yeah?
Yeah, to probably MK Dons as well. Wouldn't surprise me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I wouldn't mind. Like, he needs to go out on loan to a League One team that's vying for promotion. You know, he's don't put him in League Two or anything. He's obviously a quality player, otherwise you wouldn't have signed him anyway.
Yeah.
You know, obviously we thought, oh, I mean, but he ain't going to get straight in that first team, is he? He's obviously got to earn it.
Yeah.
But
yeah. Exactly.
He'll probably go out on loan. Pierre will probably go out on loan. And we'll just see. We'll just see who's available. You know, if Sluga doesn't sign a contract,
Oh God, no.
I mean, people might start bidding for him because they know he's out of contract. Well, I'll try and get him on the chin.
Oh, mate, it's looking mad.
You know, because they could wait until the summer, but then you've got a chance of him signing. Do you know what I mean? And then they ain't gonna get him.
Yeah.
It all depends what he wants to do as well. But I'll tell you what, if people moan about him, but if we ain't got him, what Shay's the rest of the season, yeah. You know, we don't want that. That's what we had in League Two when we lost to Blackpool. We had 2 loan keepers because we loaned someone and then he disappeared. Christian Walton, or whatever his name is, went back to Brighton, and then we panicked and we signed a keeper on loan from Reading and Arsenal, wasn't it?
Mm.
And they're both shit. Like, where are they now? Like, where are they now?
I don't even know.
Where are they now? Do you know what I mean? They were terrible. And we don't want to get into that situation because that's just the worst mistake you can do, isn't it? You've always got to have a stable keeper. That's why teams do sign to it, and you're like, why have they signed that keeper? They're doing it to cover themselves. Do you know what I mean? If someone's get injured and you've got like some youngster on the bench, you know, and it's a Champions League game or something. You know, that's why you have them older guys because they got the experience.
Yeah.
But no, Shay's not Championship level.
He's not. He's
not top Championship level.
No.
Do you know what I mean? Definitely not. Isted, we ain't seen enough of.
Yeah,
and you ain't going to throw him straight into that, are you?
No.
So, but he's playing at Wigan now. You know, and we was linked with him, Walton, and he's decent. I'll definitely have him. Definitely as a backup keeper.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Maybe even push him for first. You know what I mean? Because he is a good keeper at that level as well, and you know he's obviously looking to progress. He's obviously gone there. I don't know, for the money or guaranteed first team football. Brighton didn't want him. Blackburn obviously probably didn't want him either for whatever reason. I think they got a decent keeper anyway, though, haven't they?
Who's that? Sorry,
Blackburn.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know.
But we was linked with him, and there was whispers that Sluga was unhappy. So it wouldn't surprise me.
No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't surprise me. But obviously, going by what you said, obviously, if we do win the game, well, your predictions win. If we do win, based on other results, we could going back to 9th. You know, it's one of them.
That's what's going to happen. That's what I think. I think we'll sneak it.
Fair enough. Me, this is.
But we got to do something. We got to do something because we got Fulham at home after that.
Oh my god! Yeah.
If we play poor in this game, I don't know what's going to happen in the Fulham game.
People, this is actually. I think this
has
been the
suddenly
most
turned into super players.
Luton show.
Mm.
This is just people. It's just getting stressed. Like the
we're waiting for a reaction. there needs to be a reaction. Normally there is. It's not coming.
Oh.
I mean, what happened? Like, where's the reaction? You need to kick someone's ass. Blackpool, you should be looking at beating them.
Should be, yeah.
Establish yourself. You know what I mean? I've been in this league fucking two seasons longer than you. We're not just going to roll over. Just play like it's. I think they'll do well because I don't know. I think he's going to switch it up, and everyone's going to be like, "What?" Do you know what I mean? But
the thing is, he said, didn't he? In the
he said he's going to switch it up.
Last game, yeah, he said, he was like saying about players like performing and that, like basically like who really performed. You know what I mean? And he was saying his mistake for obviously the lineup he put out. So yeah, there is going to be changes. So yeah,
I think he's going to go and look to win the game as well.
We need to win a game.
Just go out there and attack.
Yeah. Yeah, no, definitely. But yeah, I'll go on to my score prediction. You know, I'm just not confident at all. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not confident in getting a win anyway. You know, it's just the goals we've been leaking. They're just terrible. It's just the same thing every time. Ball played over, no one marking, and they just easy finish for teams. You know what I mean? It could be a header, it could be a goal with their foot. You know, it can just be anything. Like, I think there's going to be a lot of goals though. I'm not going to lie. From both teams, I'm going for a Desmond. I'm going for a 2-2.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, going for a 2-2. I don't know if I am going yet. I know there is still tickets out, and Blackpool have given us 2.1k. Now I can't see us selling that. I'm not gonna lie. You know the way we've been playing, how far the trip also is. It's just it's one of them. But fair plays for them giving us that much. But yeah, I know tickets are still out. So yeah, I might be going, I might not be. But obviously I'll let you lot know. And yeah. We're going to wrap it up here. So obviously, Dad went 1-0 to Luton. I went 2-2. Obviously, that's the lineup, as you can see, that we would play there. You got any final words?
No, mate. Just see what happens. One of them.
Yeah, no, definitely. Definitely, we'll have to see. But as I said,
too many times I've said, all right, yeah, I think this is going to happen, that's going to happen. A couple have got right. But they just seem to be going downhill, and that's the worrying thing.
Yeah.
This is the worst spell we've had for probably quite a few years, to be honest.
Yeah.
Or it definitely will be if we lose. So it's just got to be there. This is where you're going to see what they're made of, I think, because this is like a pivotal part of the season, just before Christmas. You know, a month and a half ago, you were like pushing for the playoffs, thinking about Premier League, and then now you're like 15th. Half looking after you over your shoulder, like, could we get dropped into that? Because it does happen in the Championship plenty of times. Teams have been up there and then they've just freefalled and ended up getting the last relegation spot. You know, I do think we're too good of a team to do that.
Yeah. And also another thing, you look at the Derby points deduction, you know, the Reading points deduction.
Barnsley are doomed.
Peterborough also in there. I have to be real. You know what I mean?
So I don't think, but there needs to be a turnaround. Otherwise, it carries on at the
ASAP.
club. You know, and then you're like, well, you must be shit. Do you know what I mean? Like, players turn against each other and all that. So, if he's that proud of the group that he says he is, and they're all together and stuff, then they've got to prove it, man.
Yeah.
At some point. Because otherwise, what are you on about? We've seen the group. We've seen what the group can do. You know, when they're dangerous going forward, and they're confident.
Yeah. Well, as I said, people, I think this has been the most depressed episode we have done yet. You know what I mean? It's just as I said, the way we concede in the goals. You know what I mean? Like, it's just annoying, and we're celebrating scoring a goal. You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, it is shocking, isn't it? Like, it is. Oh my God.
It hasn't happened for ages, and that's the thing. You know what I mean? But this is a pivotal game.
It is.
This is like a gauge of where you're at.
And another positivity that we haven't even mentioned that we do have going into this game is we also tend to do well against the higher up teams in the league this season. I've noticed that the lower ones we seem to be worse.
There's more fight.
Yeah, no, definitely. And another thing that I didn't even touch on actually, Blackpool's last game. Obviously, we touched on our last game. Blackpool's last game, they lost to Birmingham 1-0. Now, I was a bit surprised with that, if I'm being totally honest. But yeah, obviously Birmingham 14th. But yeah, I thought Blackpool would get an away win there. But yeah, obviously going into this game, we're both on the back of a loss. But yeah, I do think there's going to be a lot of goals, as I said, in this game. I think it's going to be a draw, though. I hate to say it, but I think if someone's going to win, it's going to be them. I can't lie. It's just not good. It is not good. But yeah, obviously you went for 1-0. Now, yeah, it is what it is. But we're going to wrap it up here. So yeah, make sure you smash a lot on this video. I hope you've all enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And yeah, tomorrow there is going to be Premier League's predictions stream, obviously predicting this weekend's Premier League games. And there might, I don't want to say it definitely, there might be a preview with a Wolves fan because obviously Liverpool have got Wolves. So yeah, there might be that, but there'll definitely be Premier League predictions. And yeah, I will let you lot know on my social medias if I am going to the Luton game as well on Saturday. Yeah, I'll let you know as soon as I know. But yeah, you got any other final things you'd like to say, Dad?
Big up yourselves.
Big up yourselves. Definitely good people in the stream today. Good numbers and that. So yeah, appreciate that. Yeah, anything else? Sorry to interrupt.
And the Luton fan, they've got attacked at the QPR game.
Oh yeah.
I think there's been developments. They're going to see how it goes, but best wishes, best of luck to him.
Definitely.
Hope he makes a full recovery.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But yeah, we're actually going to wrap it up here. So as I said, don't forget to smash a like on the stream, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, share the channel, and yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. And my dad will see you at some point next week. Actually, quickly, have we got a midweek game next week? Let's have a quick look.
No, I don't think so.
I will be able to tell you.
I think we've got Fulham on the Saturday.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, sorry, Fulham on the Saturday. Yeah, I should know that, considering I think I'm going to that. But yeah, so there'll be another stream at some point next week, of course. So there'll just be one. As I said, when there's a midweek game. We'll probably do it twice a week. But yeah, next week there'll just be one. So make sure you tune into that as well. And yeah, we will see you guys in a bit. So take care and peace.